been having some issues with GTK Record My Desktop, which is what I normally record my desktop screencasts with, and I'm using FFmpeg from the command line, and I have a lot of different options. I think I found some I like, so hopefully the quality of this video comes out and everything works out good. So forgive me if something is glitchy in this video. But we're going to be working with Blender 3D today. I'm working in Blender version 2.49.2. We're going to be working with shapes, or as a lot of people are familiar with it as. And basically, this is what you're going to use for, you use rigging and bones for arm movement and stuff. Shapes and morphing is more for facial expressions. So let's get started. We're in the default view here. I'm going to delete default cube, hit space, go to add mesh. I'm going to click monkey. And just for your knowledge, I want to let you know this monkey's name is Suzanne. And Suzanne, it comes from a Weezer song entitled the same, and it's from the soundtrack for the movie Mallrats, which is a great movie. If you have never seen it, it's one of my favorite. Anyway, just wanted to let you know that. Here is the monkey. I'm going to hit 1 on my number pad to go into front view. I have the monkey selected. You can see the monkey's looking straight up. I'm going to hit R for rotate, X for x-axis, and then I'm going to type 90 and hit enter. That rotated it 90 degrees, so it's facing forward instead of up. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Shift and 0 on the number pad. That moves our camera into front view. And I'm just going to scale the monkey up so it's in the view here. So there's our default monkey. Down here under our Edit tab, which is F9, you can come over here to Shapes. And we'll click Add Shape Key. And that adds one called Basis, which is the default monkey expression. This is what the monkey looks like when it's not doing anything. We're going to click Add Shape Key again, and it adds one called Key 1. We're going to rename this Smile. And we are going to, with the monkey selected, hit Tab to go into edit mode. And now, as you can see the vertices or vertexes, whatever, vertices through the monkey, so you can see the ones in the back, and that makes it a little hard to select ones in the front. We're going to fix that by clicking this cube right here, and you can see now you don't have that problem of seeing the ones on the other side of the monkey. Now I'm going to hit A to unselect all since they're all selected, and I'm going to hit B for box select. And I'm going to grab the corner of the monkey's mouth right here. I'm going to hit G to grab. I'm going to move it a little bit, and I missed one of the vertices there because it was behind the other ones. I'm going to hit G and grab, I'm going to hit B for box select, and I'm going to select that. And I'm going to G, and I'm going to just make the monkey smile like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to hit A to unselect all, grab and move a little bit, B to select the ones I missed, and now we got a smiling monkey. If I hit Tab to get out of edit mode, you see the monkey goes back to his regular look because the smile key is set to 0. If we move it up to 1, it smiles all the way, and various points in between. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add another shape key. I'm going to call it just O, the letter O, and you can name them whatever you want, but this is what I'm going to do. If you have a character and you want him to speak, you're going to want to make facial expressions for the mouth for every sound that it can make, so ooh, ah, ee, that sort of thing. And we're going to do one that goes ooh or oh. So I called it O. I'm going to hit Tab to go into edit mode, A to unselect all, B to select. I'm going to grab right here at the top of the mouth, move it up a little bit on the Z-axis. Oops. I'm going to hit B again, select the one I missed, G, and then Z for the Z-axis. That way it only goes up and down, not left and right in this case. Move that up a little bit, and we're going to do the same thing at the bottom here. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong key. B. And grab Z, move that down. So now the monkey's ooh or oh. And once again, when you tab out of that, it goes back to like it was before because this was set to 0. Now we're going to animate that. We're going to hit Tab, going to click here and split the window, and over here I'm going to choose Action Editor, which is kind of a timeline for keyframes, and right here where it says Action Editor, we're going to change that to Shape Key Editor. And there are our shape keys. We got Smile and O. I can hit this slider and it gives us the slider, and they're both set to 0 at frame 0 or frame 1. I'm going to hit the up arrow on my keyboard 3 times. Each time it moves us 10 frames forward, so we're at frame 31. 30 frames in a second, so this will be a second into our animation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the smile all the way up. Now we got a smiling monkey, and if we move through our timeline, you can see the monkey smiling. So the first second of our video is the monkey as he smiles. I'm going to hit up arrow 3 more times, and I'm just going to wiggle this slider here. It adds another keyframe. I have it set to 1 again, and that means that the monkey will smile for a second. So a second of process of smiling and a second of the smile. Now at this point I'm also going to move the O slider back, and I'm going to put it back at 0 to add a keyframe for O. And we're going to go 3 more frames, and I'm going to move smile all the way down and O all the way up. And so that will bring us from a smile to O. Ooh, ooh. And I'm going to go up 3 more frames, 3 more times on the up arrow, set them both to 0, and that will give us a good loop. We're at frame 121 right now. I'm going to hit F10 down here to go to our rendering window, and I'm going to change the end frame to 121. Now if I come up here and hover over our 3D view and hit Alt-A, it will play the animation for us in a loop. Very good. Now you can also mix the two. So right here we have nothing, we can go up and we have O, and we can do the smile as well, and you can see it's a big smile because it's a midpoint between the two. So regular smile with a little bit of O, regular smile with a little bit of O. But I'm going to leave them both at 0 here so we get a clean loop. Now if I hit F12 to render this out, you're going to see it all black. That's because of where our lighting source is. I'm going to hit 7 on a number pad while hovering over our 3D view. Going to right click the light, G to grab it. I'm going to move it up front here, and we'll hit O on the number pad to bring us back into camera view. I'll hit F12. There's our monkey. He's very blocky looking. Now you could just go into edit mode here, the edit tab with the monkey selected, and select set smooth. That can cause some issues with rendering if you just do that, because it's trying to smooth out such a blocky object. What we also want to do is go to Modifiers, add Modifier. We'll add a Smooth here, and we'll also add Subsurf. And if we hit F12, we have a real nice smooth looking monkey right now. And we can move to different keyframes. We'll go to the smile here and hit F12 again. And we got the smiling monkey. I'm going to render this out. I'm going to go to my render options here. I'm going to choose NTSC as from one of the default little options here, because I live in the US. We use NTSC. You can use PAL or HD or whatever you prefer. I'm going to choose FFmpeg as my renderer, and over here on the video tab I'm going to leave it at MPEG-2, but you have some presets here for DV is a good option, and MPEG-2 if you're going to continue working on this, and then in your final project you can do something like XVID or FLV if you really want. So anyway, I have those options. I'm going to render this out 121 frames, and I'll loop it a few times and put it at the end of this video. I thank you for watching, and please visit filmsbychris.com. That's Chris with a K. Got plenty of tutorials there, and I just hope that you have a great day.